How y'all doing? I'm back. It's me, Land. Yup, it's been a minute. I've been working on episode 3 of the land of the show. I've been working on it. I've been working on it. But I said, this configuring stuff don't ever stop. You know how it is. So let's go ahead and start. Today we're gonna do some NAT. So network. We're gonna do some network address translation. So let's go ahead and start. You do something simple. Okay, you already know if you're new to this channel, we do all the configurations straight from scratch. Scratch. Like I don't sometimes I do the pre-configured ones, but usually when I'm doing little commentaries like this, I do it straight from scratch. So I hope everybody's having a great day. And watch me attempt to configure some net. I always gotta stay refreshed on this type of stuff. Which interface was that? I think that was 00. We'll just set this one as a 10.2. We'll set it as a 10.2.1 then /24 subnet. Shut that guy. Oh, wait. Before I forget. So IP. There you go. NAT. There you go. Actually, no, I don't gotta do it for this one. I'm tripping. You do it for this one. Because this is technically our inside network. So let me go ahead and wait. That's so boring. You gotta add color. I gotta add some color. That's boring. Wait. Damn, the shit. It don't want to erase. There we go. Let's format this correctly. Make it like, I like green. We'll make it this green color. So that's and then we'll make the outside network like, we'll make it blue for the ocean. There you go. So there we go. Go ahead and always make sure you label. Wait. I thought that was a note. I'm tripping. Wait. Man, the delete button don't work, man. I swear. Cause I'm doing Control C, Z, not C. It's not working. Damn. My brain, hey man, I'm fresh off work. Don't mind me. My brain ain't braining. So, okay. So now we set this one. So this is where the NAT is gonna happen. The network translation is gonna happen here. Interface FA0/0. Make sure this is the right interface. Yep. So here we can assign the IP address 10.10.2, rest in the same subnet. And then from there, we can do an IP NAT, and we put the direction of the private network for inside. And for the public network, you set that interface that's pointed towards the public network or the internet, you point that outside. But for our local LAN that's private, it's inside. It's pointed inside towards the LAN. So that's why we do IP NAT inside. So that way we identify which direction the NAT is. Because if you don't specify the interfaces in the direction, then NAT won't work. It won't know which way to translate. You have to, computers are smart, but they have to be told what to do. Common sense is not very common with computers. So you have to help them. So that's why you have to specify the NAT. Okay. Of course, shut it. So now that interface is up. And remember, you always want to be sure to make sure you can ping. Because if you can't ping, then, well, yeah. So now, 0/1. Man, I really enjoy this, man. I ain't gonna lie. It's so good to be back configuring. Cause for a little bit, boy, I ain't gonna say I was out of my zone, but boy, I was trying to do other stuff. You gotta sometimes you just gotta go back to the basics. So We'll set this one. We'll do this one as like a 2.2. No. We'll do. That's already 3.3, so we'll do 3.3. We'll set it as like 2 or something. And then we'll set it as 255, 255, 255. That's 0. And then we'll do IP NAT outside. And then we do shut. All right, so we got that configured. So now we can go out. We can do IP NAT, and then oh wait, am I on the right one? IP inside translation. So you gotta inside translation. So that these three right here. So the inside specifies that we're gonna translate the traffic that's coming from inside of the NAT, and the outside will specify that the traffic coming from the outside of the NAT or the LAN is going to be translated back. So that's how you know. So that's what that's for. Then you put source, and then we just put static, since we're gonna manually and then we just put the inside local address. So 2.1 times 2. And then we just put we put the inside global. Let me make sure I did this right. We'll do the inside global. We'll set that as 10.3.3.100. So there we go. Boom. So now we go here. Conf T. I think that's it. Fast Ethernet 01. IP address is 10.3.255.255.255.0. Shut. Make sure I got the right one. Okay, I did 3. I set this one at, I think 5. Yeah, 5. Okay. Well, if you didn't know, before we can do that, we have to make sure that they can actually reach each other. So route show IP route. As you can see, it only can get here. So rip. So router, we'll just do rip router information protocol. Then we just specify the connected networks. So now we go over here, do the same thing. Oh, tripping. So IP route, router rip network is 10.10.2.0. Network is 10.3.3.0. And then over here, we do the same thing. Show IP route, router rip network 10.3.3.0, and let's make sure we speed that up. So as you can see here, he learned the route. And he learned the route too. So now they can get to each other on this little NAT diagram we have here. So if we try to ping, so do ping 10.3.3.5, you can see we can ping them. So do show IP NAT Oh, did I configure it right? Oh wait, I didn't probably configure it right. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. I don't think I did the. So if I do here, there we go. So now if I do show run, okay, there we go. There we go. So now you can see it. I forgot I put the, so now as you can see here, you can see the address that is translated. So you can see here, it's translated there. And it'll pretty much be the same way if I had it on outside. So if I did an outside direction, like an outside translation. So the router that's on the public network tried to ping the router that's in our LAN, then when it does that and it travels to the NAT through the NAT, it's going to translate that network into whatever address that we wanted to translate to. If we select a static one, I like static because, like I said, you set the terms. There is also a pool, and there's also ones where it can it's pretty much like DHCP, where it's like you can have a dynamic pool of addresses that'll automatically be used, and then you also have PAT, so port, port address translation. So that's essentially where a whole bunch of different, and I'll probably do a video on that one next, where that's pretty much where a whole LAN network will use the same translation address. They'll all share the same address if they try to communicate outside of the network. So no matter what address they have inside the LAN, if they try to communicate outside of the LAN, they'll all use the same network once they get to the gateway. So think of it like they all use the same ticket. They all sharing the same Netflix account, same password, same profile, essentially when they leave out the network. But yeah, quick little video, man. I'm gonna try to make these um as often as I can in between me working on the show and other stuff like that. But if you made it to the end of the video, man, I appreciate you for watching, and if there's anything you guys want to see in later videos or any suggestions, anything like that, or whatever, if you just want to talk, just comment down on the video or send a message to the community tab, or yeah, that's it. But man, I appreciate you for watching, man. I hope you guys have a great day. See you.